Hi everyone. As you guys already know that I share my poetry with you all. And recently, a few days back, I wrote a poem about the fear of death. And in current situation where we all are scared and having anxiety about corona virus and how it's going to affect our life, we all have a fear of death and anxiety about it, that how it's endangering our human species and our life on daily basis, and also at a very universal plane. So it's not that I'm not scared, but somewhere I'm not that anxious, or my daily life is not surrounded by anxiety. So I thought maybe I can share few things about death which I have learned in my lifetime. And it's also the first time where I was introduced to the concept of death or witnessed a death was when my grandfather died. And it was a whole procession of 1 week where um, it took my grandpa to die. Like, I saw him for a week, all the rituals being done for a whole week, and then how he was passed away. And I was close to my grandpa. I was in sixth class, and that's the time when officially and in a very detailed way I was explained about death by my father. And I still remember that was the time I was so scared. I was so scared that what is this death and what's going to happen to my grandpa? Why the whole family is gathered here? And everybody was waiting for him to die because he was uh, suffering from for a very long time he was suffering from a disease, and doctor said that now it's his time. So we used to have a pandit used to come over, do all the rituals and pujas every day, and it was like kind of preparing for him to pass on to his next life smoothly or without any hassle. And all his relatives, whoever is related to him, friends, family members, kids, grandchildren, everybody was there. And to um, say goodbye to him in his last uh, time. So I was very scared, and I went to my dad and I asked him, what is happening? And I am scared, Papa. So that's for the first time when he explained me the concept of death, that all of us who are born, we all have to die one day. And then some of the things I could understand, some of the things I didn't, but the fear of death somewhere decreased, because um, it was so nicely told by my father that it is inevitable. If you are born, then you have to die one day, and it's going to happen to all of us. It's the law of nature or the law of universe. And then when I grew up later in my life, I researched it so much and read few of the ancient texts about life and death cycle, or what happens after death, what happens to our soul after death, and other things. And I realized that the death is not just law of universe, or it's something with the concept of this world. It's a law of existence. And death is not a full stop, it's just a comma. It's a law, or it's something that transforms you. You transform from being something to being something else. Like you die, right? You're here, like you think now you're dying, right? And then you die. But you realize you're still there. Like you're not dead. And nobody prepares you for that. Nobody talks about it frequently as we talk about life. For life, everybody prepares us. Even before we are born, so much of preparation is done. Like our parents, they are so well prepared. Even in the womb of a mother for 9 months, the Kundalini energy on its own takes care of the embryo. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is just take care of yourself, eat well, and few checkups on a regular basis in a very natural way, unless you have some problem. And the moment you're born, the whole preparation for life starts, right? It's like celebrating life. You are well fed, you are taken care of, you are taught so well, you are sent to school, you are loved by your family, you decide a career, you fall in love, you get married, or you have children, or whatever you desire for, whatever you want to be, you pursue your whole life in doing that. But not much emphasis is given on death, unless you reach your last days, or you are terminally ill, or you hit the ground, you meet with an accident, or a situation like this. Now we are hit by coronavirus. So in all these situations, we start thinking of death, and then the anxiety starts. So to prevent all this, it's better if we start talking about it rather than putting it or shoving it off under the carpet. And we should, we as a community should talk about it in a collective way. And also we should do our research, we should read more texts about what is death, because it is so inevitable. If you're born, you have to die, right? We all know it, but how much do we understand about it? So as per what I have read